Third video, third lighting change. Hopefully it's not too dark. Hopefully I'm not too orange, but we are a work in progress. We're going to get this thing. I have ordered the camera. I will be on video with that thing when I get the lion behind me. Those two things are all I need to complete the setup, and then we'll be able to go from there. So hopefully it looks better. I'm still tweaking some things, trying to get everything just right. But the Detroit Lions, man, we got a lot of hype coming into the 2023 NFL season. We have people who are not even Lions fans that are taking notice of us. And it's very weird to get this type of attention from outside of the city of Detroit. And I think it all kind of started with the trade of Matthew Stafford, with the arrival of Dan Campbell, the kneecap speech, then the trade of Stafford, him winning the Super Bowl. I think it came full circle. And now, 2 years later, the Detroit Lions are kind of pegged to do something they've never done, which is win the NFC North. Never happened. Hosting. That would allow them to host a playoff game first time ever and potentially get the win for the first time ever. But we already had a trash talker on our team with Jerry Jacobs. We got another one with C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And apparently he was at the ESPYs the other day, and someone caught up with him and asked him a few questions. Now, this information is coming from Pride of Detroit. Here's what Jerry had to say. He said, give me 3 reasons why this is going to be the Lions' year, because I feel like you were almost there. You are almost always there. He said, yeah, this will be the season. So the first reason, the season we had last year when we went 9-8, we let one game interfere with that. So we are trying not to let that happen again. So we are just trying to finish all the way. Second reason, we got a head coach, Dan Campbell, who's going to push us to be great every day. And that is just going to make us better for the season. And the third reason, we've got players who want to contribute and be in as one to make the team and the organization better. Now, Jerry Jacobs, man, I love the swag from this guy. He's always on Twitter, always yapping. I mean, he has no qualms about defending his name, defending his team. And unlike Justin Jefferson the other day, when asked about the top 5 quarterbacks, he actually said that his guy, Jared Goff, was a top 5 quarterback. And I love that he supports his QB like that. So that was very cool. Now, this is my favorite part of this whole interview. It wasn't that long, and I'll leave the information in the description below. But the question was, if you had a message for our Pride of Detroit community, what would it be? And here's what Jerry had to say. He said, we are coming. And when I say we're coming, we are trying to prove everyone wrong, and we are going to show the world, the NFL, and anybody else in the way that you know we are here. And that's what I was telling you guys at the end of last season, that the Detroit Lions, they're not coming. We're already here. So this quote right here is saying we're coming in the sense that we're coming to show everybody we're here, right? This is the time. The rebuild is over. And I know a lot of you guys are hesitant to embrace the brand new Lions. I know it's tough to shake the SOL for some of you, not all of you. A lot of us have been looking for reasons to rejoice, looking for reasons to be excited. We're not trying to stay negative. I know that those fans do exist. I was one of that. I just call it like I see it. We knew what Matt Patricia was to this team, and there was no time that I think the most joyous time under Matt Patricia was the Quandre Diggs pick 6, his very first game when he was coaching for the Detroit Lions. We know what happened. We wound up getting blown out the rest of that game. That was probably the best time under Matt Patricia's tenure. So I understand if you need to shake the SOL mindset. But for me and for the majority of the Lions fans, the SOL mindset is shook. And Jerry is saying, listen, we coming to show everybody. And I'll just say this, and I'll wrap the video up here. I'm watching the Netflix series Quarterback, and it is phenomenal. I'm two episodes in. And the first thing I thought was, man, it would have been nice to see Jared Goff in the 2022 season. See him go through the hardships, planning his wedding, and then that 1-6 start and the turnaround to see the way that we have not really embraced Jared Goff. I would have loved to see him go through that. But what I did see and what I noticed is that the Kansas City Chiefs are for real. And the Lions host or go in to play the Kansas City Chiefs week 1. That's going to be a chance for us to make a statement. And it reminds me of back when the Detroit Lions did a video and they asked the players, what game were you most excited for? And most of them, outside of a few, picked the Kansas City Chiefs. And at this point, we didn't know that we opened the season, right? So, right what Jerry Jacobs said, he said about Dan Campbell, we got a head coach, Dan Campbell, who's going to push everyone to be great every day. You got to believe that Dan Campbell is going to push his guys and let them know this is our chance to make a statement. If we beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead, something that doesn't happen often. But watching the series quarterback, it shows you that the Kansas City Chiefs are not a machine. There's a man, another Ivan Drago reference. You see, you heard him. He's not a machine. He's a man, right? The Kansas City Chiefs can be beat. We've had months to prepare. And I think that Dan Campbell is going to have these men ready to go to war and show the world that we're not coming, we're here. And I think that that's going to be a great chance to do that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below about Jerry Jacobs and his declaration for the Detroit Lions, letting everyone know that our time is now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.